again, it's me, Rita, your public health educator with Oakland County. You have made it to the third session in Eat Smart, Live Strong. Give yourself a pat on the back. You're more than halfway through. Just like every other video, let's get started with our healthy recipe. This week, we'll be going over the snappy rice dish. In order to make the snappy rice dish, you will need 1 cup frozen vegetables or fresh cut into bite-sized pieces, a half a cup of chicken broth, reduce salt or use water, 1 cup of brown rice, cooked or any other rice, a half a can of kidney beans, rinsed and drained, about 7 ounces or any other canned bean, dill weed, fresh snipped or dry dill to taste. Also, pepper to taste. You will cook the vegetables in the chicken broth or water using a small pan, pot, or electric skillet on medium-high heat. Cook the vegetables the way you like them, firm or soft, stirring gently. Add more broth as needed to keep the vegetables moist. Add the rice, canned beans, and seasoning and cook until heated through. This can also be made in the microwave by following the same steps above. Use a microwave-safe covered dish. Stir the vegetables every 2 to 3 minutes. Just before they are fully cooked, add the rice, beans, and herbs. Cook until heated. Rotate the dish and stir gently. The snappy rice dish is a great way to add in some vegetables and protein with the beans to a dinner meal. It can be a side that could be paired with some baked fish or baked chicken. Also, keep in mind this recipe calls for mixed vegetables and beans that can come canned or frozen if you want to make the meal quicker. When we use these types of produce, we want to make sure that we're rinsing them from all the things that they're used to preserve them and help them stay fresh while they're frozen or canned. So you can use something similar to this strainer, which you'll receive in your kit at the end of the 4-week sessions, and just put all your vegetables in there or your beans in there, run them through water, rinse them out before you add them to your pot for cooking. So you guys already know what's next. It's time to exercise. So stand up and stretch and get ready to do these simple exercises. Keep in mind, these are just demos. So when you're at home doing these on your own, be sure to do as many reps as you feel comfortable with. Begin your session by taking 5 deep breaths, in through your nose and out through your mouth. It is important to keep breathing deeply throughout the exercise session. Start in a seated position with arms crossed. Stand up, trying not to use arms. Sit down, trying not to use arms. Repeat 10 times. Sit in a chair, straighten right leg. Lift leg as high as possible. Lower leg, keeping it extended and elevated. Repeat 8 times. Sit or stand, bending forward slightly at the waist. Make a fist with hands and extend both arms forward. Pull arms back, bending elbows into a 90-degree angle. Slowly straighten arms, extending them forward. Repeat 10 times. Sit or stand. Begin with arms straight down at the sides, palms inward. Raise both arms to side, shoulder height. Hold position for 1 second. Slowly lower arms. Repeat 10 times. Whew, great. My blood is pumping. I hope yours is too, and that you enjoyed those exercises. Hopefully there are things that are easy for you to do and you can fit into your day. Remember, when you're trying to get that 30 minutes of physical activity in your day, you don't have to do it all at one time. If it helps to do 10 minutes here and 10 minutes there, that's okay, as long as you get it done. So why are these benefits important? The benefits of eating at least 3.5 cups of fruits and vegetables every day include to help prevent or delay the effects of chronic diseases such as obesity, hypertension, and heart disease, to maintain strong and healthy bones, to get some vitamins, minerals, and fiber needed to maintain good health, to maintain regularity, and to add color, taste, and variety to your diet. Benefits of participating in at least 30 minutes of physical activity on most days includes helping to prevent or delay the effects of chronic disease, to feel better throughout the day, decrease stress, anxiety, and mild depression, to help build and maintain healthy bones, muscles, and joints, to improve strength, to increase balance and reduce the risk of falls, and to help improve sleep habits. So in this week's lesson, we're going to talk about how to make a classic better. We're going to talk about how to make a classic dish better. When you're trying to make any sort of healthy lifestyle change, it's important that the changes that you're trying to make are feasible to the everyday life that you already live. So today, talking about classic dishes, things that you normally eat, and how you can add in a fruit or a vegetable is what's going to make it easier to maintain the changes. Something that you're already doing, but just adding an extra ingredient to. So let's take a look at a few examples. Cereal. Easy breakfast. Easy go-to. Grab some cereal, grab some almond milk. But you can also use this as an opportunity to get some of your fruit consumption in for your day. You can add things like peaches, blueberries, strawberries, or bananas sliced into your cereal. Oatmeal. You can try peaches and oatmeal. Also blueberries. You can try raisins in your oatmeal with maybe a little bit of cinnamon. Strawberries and apples actually do go well. Remember, you got your apple cotter from the first week. Slice those into small pieces and cook them when you're making your oatmeal so that they can also be soft. Yogurt, peaches, blackberries. You can take blackberries and mash them up and put them in there. You can take blueberries and mash them up and put them in there. Mangoes are a nice tropical and fresh option to add. Cherries, just make sure that you remove the seeds, mash those up, add them to your yogurt. Raspberries. So what about for lunch? Lunch, easy turkey sandwich. There's a lot of things that you can add to a turkey sandwich, but some good examples are using spinach instead of lettuce. Lettuce is great, but spinach is full of really great nutrients, and you can use that as a substitution for lettuce in anything that you would use lettuce for. You can slice some cucumber really thin and put it on there. Some sliced red onion. Onions definitely count as a vegetable and add a great flavor. You can use tomatoes and also avocado. You can mash avocado with salt and pepper and it makes a great substitute for mayonnaise. Quesadilla. Good things to go on a quesadilla. Spinach can be cooked inside. You can add peppers and onions when you're creating your grilled chicken or your ground beef. You can use some tomatoes or salsa. It definitely counts. And you can also use avocados as well, or use avocados, tomatoes, and red onion, maybe a little bit of jalapeno, and home make some guacamole. Baked potato. What would you ever put in a baked potato? You can use diced carrots, canned, frozen, cook those real soft and add them in. You won't even taste them once the potato is mashed up. You can softly cook some broccoli. It's really popular now to have a broccoli and cheddar baked potato, maybe a little bit of sour cream. You can use peas as well. Cook them until they're soft and add them into your baked potato. Chili. Chili is a great way to hide things. Chili has a very strong flavor, so if you're not a fan of the way a lot of vegetables taste, if you put them in with chili, you likely won't even taste them. You can use diced or canned carrots, peppers, onions, tomatoes. Instead of just using whatever sauce comes with it, you can use some stewed tomatoes or some diced tomatoes to make your chili more hearty. You can also add mushrooms. Big chunky portobello mushrooms or white mushrooms like those pictures can also make your dish more hearty and count towards your vegetable count. Spaghetti. We can also say lasagna because whatever you put in spaghetti, you can also use in lasagna. You can dice some zucchini or squash and add that into the sauce that you use for your spaghetti. Or if you're using meatballs, you can fold those into your meatballs and hide them there. Peppers, onions. I think you guys have noticed a trend by now. Peppers and onions go in everything. You can use celery in your sauce. Also mushrooms. Chicken noodle soup. You can see pictured here, you see carrots in there, you see onions in there, you can see some celery already in there, but what else can you add that's not typically in there? You can add some fresh diced tomatoes. You can use eggplant. That's a really great filler. Maybe use eggplant in place of noodles. The celery we talked about. You can also chop some asparagus and use it in there. It's really important to use variety, to try a variety of different fruits and vegetables so that you can see what you really enjoy and you don't get tired of eating them every day. Ooh, macaroni and cheese. This is one of my personal favorites. What in the world would you do to add stuff to macaroni and cheese? You can add carrots, very soft, very fine. You can use like a shredded carrot and cook it. Then that way you won't taste it. You can use broccoli. I often use broccoli at home to add it to things, almost any side dish, and that includes macaroni and cheese. Or you can use peas. Here are some additional tips to help you eat at least 3.5 cups of fruits and vegetables every day. Buy fresh fruits and vegetables in season when they may be less expensive and at their peak flavor. Buy fruits that are dried, frozen, and canned in water or 100% juice, as well as fresh, so you can always have a supply on hand. Dried fruits make a great snack, and they are easy to carry and store well. For dessert, have baked apples, pears, or a fruit salad. Try a fruit smoothie. Mix bananas, peaches, strawberries, or other berries with low-fat or fat-free yogurt. Stock up on frozen vegetables for quick and easy cooking in the microwave. Fruits and vegetables taste great with a dip or dressing. Carrot and celery sticks are traditional, but consider broccoli florets, cucumber slices, red or green pepper strips, or apples. Salads are an easy way to get your vegetables. Include a green salad with your dinner every night, or try a main dish salad for lunch. The information in today's lesson was designed to help you find more ways to make easy changes into your lifestyle to reach the recommended goals. So let's keep all of that in mind as we set our goals for over the next week. The recommended goals are to eat at least 3.5 cups of fruits and vegetables every day, and to participate in at least 30 minutes of moderate intensity physical activity on most days. So take this time to set your personal goals. You will eat how many cups of fruits and how many cups of vegetables every day. And you will get at least how many minutes of moderate intensity physical activity on how many days a week. Since we're in the third session, I'm hoping that over the past 3 weeks, you've been getting closer and closer to reaching those recommended goals. If you're there already, that's fantastic. Just hold steady and keep those things in place. In this week's lesson, we covered the snappy rice dish. I hope you get a chance to try it sometime with the dinner meal. Then after that, we did our great exercises. I hope that every week, learning the different exercises gives you ideas that you didn't think about before. Next, we talked about how to make a classic better. What kind of things are already staples in your household that you're already eating that you might be able to slide a fruit or vegetable into to help you reach the recommended intake? Then we went over setting goals. We're going to set our goals, write them down on a piece of paper, just like we did the first 2 weeks, and then we can talk about those on the phone. That's it for our lesson today. Thanks for making it with us this far. There's only one lesson left, so I'll see you next week.